I remember the first time we met, I had an appointment to get my braces tightened, and I went to meet you at the Bowmanville Mall. There you were in your Toro's jacket just inside the doors. Ever since that day, we have been inseparable. I was only 15 when we first met, but I knew I wanted forever with you.
I remember the first time Eric and her met, and she was so nervous. I remember at the time her mom used to host and rep these crazy legging parties. I'm sure most of you remember these crazy leggings. And at this time, I've never met Eric. So you don't want to know what I did? I dragged my mom's butt out to drive me over to this crazy legging party so I can spy on him. And well, it turns out they're very compatible. Eric is a gentle giant who would not hurt a fly. I swear one time they went out driving and Madilyn called me saying she hit a raccoon, but she was worried about her car. And Eric, worried about the raccoon.
I've loved you for 8 years now, and today I stand here and become your wife. I get the pleasure to love you endlessly for the rest of our lives. I once heard that some people are lucky enough to find their twin flame, and I know that I've met mine. You and I, we are embers from the same fire, dust from the same star, echoes of the same love. Summer of 2015, we wrote out a checklist called Together Let's. I want to continue that checklist throughout our next chapter, so I will add on the next task. Together, let's live a life of happiness and adventure. I love you.
Madilyn, I've been waiting for this day since I was a kid. I often ask myself, will I ever be a husband? Is that special someone out there? Then I met you. The way you love me is a feeling like no other. Your love for not only me but others is the kind of love everyone deserves. Seeing how positive and joyful you make life, I feel so grateful to share this life with you.
Eric and Maddie began dating each other in the winter of 2015. Although we could have never imagined more sunshine coming into our lives, there she was. Instantly, she fostered a renewed spark in Eric. Her commitment to family, strong values, a zest for fun, and great conversation led us to believe that he had found his partner for life.
I often find myself sitting there and thinking, how did I get so lucky to find a man like you? You are the definition of a great husband, but not only that, I know you will be the best father, protector, and role model to our kids. I promise to listen, to hear, and always consider your feelings. I promise to never forget the privilege of what our life brings. I promise to always make you feel at home, a place where you can be at ease, feel loved, and be your genuine self. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk in my garden forever.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that just a short time ago we were all locked in our homes, sitting around with this pandemic, robbed us of connection and celebration with friends and family. And now we're here to honor two tremendous young people as they start their lives together.
It feels truly like such a gift to be able to celebrate the joy and delight of coming together in this beautiful space. And it is an absolute pleasure to honor our handsome and loving son, Eric, and his beautiful, effervescent bride, Madilyn, on this magical night.
I remember 8 years ago, around this time, I was on break at work, and my phone went off with a DM. My heart instantly sunk to my stomach, and a few days went by. We were meeting for the first time at the Bowmanville Mall. The moment I saw that cute, uplifting smile and beautiful blonde hair, I knew you were the one. We have shared so many memories in the 8 years of dating, from going on our first trip together to Nashville, from becoming dog parents to our boys who fill our hearts every day. From learning how to start and run a business, and now to look and see what it has become.
After working a number of part-time jobs at fast food establishments, they launched their own company, E&M Property Maintenance. Despite their ages, only 18 and 17, they soon had acquired a strong client base and spoke passionately about their plans to grow their business. Fast forward to today, when they have earned the top Reader's Choice Awards and a client base that stretches all the way from Port Hope to Ajax. It goes without saying that Madilyn has become an integral part of the Rankin family long before today.
That is just what has happened in the 8 years. We have our whole life together to continue creating these great memories together and discover what else this world has in store for us.
Madilyn, I have been so honored to be your mom for the last 8,576 days with me. If you know, you know, we're not just mother and daughter. We're best friends, thick as thieves, and I love you more. And then up until Eric came along, she was my girl.
Madilyn's actually turned into quite the mechanic. I know when I met Eric, I had Eric in my shop working on some snowmobiles and stuff, and you know, I was teaching Eric a lot of stuff, right? But now Madilyn's starting to show Eric a lot of things, mechanical work. Hey, Eric. But anyways, Madilyn, I'm just so happy that you and Eric got married here today, and you look beautiful.
I vow to love you unconditionally, day and night. I promise I will always be your ear to listen and to acknowledge your beauty and soul daily. I will be the strong foundation for our family to build off of and to be the support system for every life goal. I promise from this day out, I'm going to be your rock, the shoulder to cry on at your lowest moments, and your smile on the brightest. And from this day forward, you're my forever. I love you.
Madilyn is someone you can go to when you absolutely need anything. You can call her up at 1 in the morning, and I kid you not, it'll ring once before she picks up. She sees it and she just picks up. That's it. She's the type of person that will take their shirt off her back for someone and will make you laugh with her infamous humor and that famous laugh of hers.
From the day he was born, Eric has brought a marvelous light and sunshine into our lives. He was born on one of those perfect July mornings, just as the sun was filling the sky with warmth. Eric has continued to light up our whole world with his smile, his positive energy, and his joyful outlook, and his infectious smile. He has always been and will continue to be our sunshine.
So I met Eric through Maddie and Kirsten, which was about 6 years ago. 6 years doesn't sound long, but for me, I feel like I've known him forever. He's just like a brother to me, and I knew the first time I met Eric that we were going to be good buddies. In most cases of marriage, the best man's not as close to the bride as he is the groom, but in this case he is.
I've once heard a quote, "You don't marry someone you want to be with. You marry someone you can't live without." And that is you, Madilyn.